Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely wife Jen. As of filming this, we're making this pretty much just a Patreon exclusive. If you're seeing this on the regular YouTube channel, it's likely in the future. We're trying to just get a backlog, and hopefully the patrons that are watching this currently, at the very least, they'll have the exclusive viewing. At the very worst, they'll have watched this probably significantly in advance other than the rest. If you're watching this, we appreciate you. We're trying to just get caught up and continue on through the Clone Wars. The reason we're making this a Patreon exclusive is because the numbers just weren't there for us to continue on with the rest of the channel. Try to keep in mind, this is how we make our living, and we do pay an editor full-time. We just have to make those types of decisions.
And keep in mind, the other option would have been just scrapping Clone Wars
entirely.
But we know that there is like a fan base within you guys that really have watched every single episode and do enjoy them, want to see us continue, so.
As a compromise, we normally only let the producer and above tiers watch stuff in advance, but for this, we're making it so that any tier can. So hopefully that's like somewhat of a decent compromise for those of you that want to continue watching along with us. Anyways, this is called Boba Fett's Revenge.
I know that we're kind of starting to get to the meat of Clone Wars, and a lot more interesting storylines have popped up here and there. It's definitely not as much of a drag as it was like
Season 1.
Yeah. It's also getting like more mature too, I feel like. Those are definitely positives, and yeah, I'm curious to see what this arc is going to be like.
Yeah, so we've been watching them in their arcs, and there's been a little bit of jumping around, but for the most part, this should pretty much conclude our Season 2 watching. So I've seen some people say that Season 3 is when it really starts to develop, you know, with Season 4, 5, 6, and 7 being the crescendo, the best of the best. I honestly I really enjoyed some of the arcs of Season 2, much more than I enjoyed some of the arcs of Season 1. I thought Season 1 was just way too childish.
I mean, it's pretty much all of Season 1.
Yeah, and that's not like a negative criticism per se. This is obviously geared towards kids, which is why I'm so surprised that it does get, and some of the stuff that we have seen, like with the Zillow Beast stuff, being a little darker and like straight up like killing people. And
well, for me, it wasn't necessarily the kiddish side of it. It just didn't hold anything special for me, apart from like any other animated series, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like as time has progressed, the episodes have gotten a lot more unique, a lot more elaborate, and that's what's attracted me a little more.
My anticipation is that this series will get really, really good. That's what the general consensus has been. People have been, for the most part, understanding of kind of where we're at mentally with the show. I think once we get to the good stuff, we're not going to want to stop watching it. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We're just not at that point yet.
I love those moments though. I really do.
Yeah, because then I want y'all to be satisfied knowing that we got through the rough stuff and then fell in love with it. And I think that that's what people are holding off on. Just the same thing when we watched Star Wars movies together, when we watched Marvel, and we got to watch you love those things.
I can just hear the amount of "I told you so."
I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but I'm not arguing that. And I want that too. That's the other thing. But we are genuine. That's one thing I can say about our channel and our reactions is that we really are genuine with how we feel.
Absolutely. If we don't like something, we truly don't like something. If we like something, we really honestly do.
Yeah, and we don't always agree on stuff. I think that's one of the reasons people liked our Daredevil reactions, because we would argue with each other about some of the moral stuff.
Argue, I think, is a strong.
Yeah.
It just had a strongly toned discussion.
Yeah. Anyway, I know we're talking too much. Let's go ahead and get into the final arc of Season 2, Boba Fett's Revenge.
Who my father was matters less than my memory of him.
Interesting. That's an interesting quote.
No soldier gets the promise of safety, survival, or victory. You are a soldier.
That's him there. That's Boba Fett there.
Which one?
The one with the long hair. Do you remember from episode...
Him?
Yeah. I know we joked in the last video about Pensacon, but that kid came to Pensacon.
The person that does the voice?
The person that did that played the kid Boba Fett in the prequels.
Okay. Gotcha.
He was a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, actually. Got a picture of him wearing the Scouter.
Love you so much.
Love you too, baby.
I'm Lucky. Jax. Thanks.
Says his name is Lucky. Maybe it's not Boba Fett, but he looks... No, it must be. They did his hair the same way and they're focusing on him. It's got to be him. Kid looks like Sid from Toy Story.
Welcome aboard the Jedi Cruiser Endurance. I am Mace Windu.
You'll have the chance to serve right alongside 2 Jedi Knights.
Mace Windu cut off the head of Jango Fett. And the kid picked up the helmet, and we were arguing, like, or joking about the head, like his father's head still being in the helmet.
Oh, yeah.
People were like, no, look at the shadows. His head flew off in the comments. So at this point in time, that has already happened.
Okay.
And Jango is dead, and so I'm guessing Boba Fett is going to try and get revenge on Mace Windu.
Next.
But I only...
Oh no, you're done.
Well, this shouldn't it be like practice? Did I straight up kick him out? Is that right? Oh no, he just goes away. Yeah, I'd hate to go first in this case. One shot too, nice.
Aw, R2.
There's no problem, sir.
Oh, there's a problem. You're lying. Come on, cut the kid a break. Windu's quarters are that way, Shiny.
So what, I got a trip mine?
Eyes on where you're headed, Cadet.
Yes, sir.
What reaction propels the main engines of this Jedi cruiser?
Post-combined sparking off the reactor core rod, sir.
Sir, General Skywalker requests your presence on the bridge. The General requests your presence immediately, sir.
Put these inside my quarters, would you?
Oh!
Wow, that was close.
It sucks that that guy had to take that L though.
There's plenty of them.
Wow. It's a good thing he had that armor on. Seems like it did him a lot of good.
This was no accident.
Agreed.
What should I do?
Head to the reactor. Blow the core.
It isn't about them. Just Mace.
Do as I say.
Hey, you there. Come here.
Can we put some handrails on these?
Is that a
Escort for a cadet back to his
DC-15A?
group. Oh yeah. Here.
Oh, what? Come on, dude.
We'll get someone there soon. What?
He's got...
Yeah, my man took the guy's gun and then hit him with it 3 times.
Your brothers.
You're not my brother. Don't worry.
Oh, stun, okay. I was about to say it would be weird. It must be weird for him to look at somebody who looks like his father and then shoot him. Oh, geez.
That's a problem.
See, thank you for using the Force to save that guy.
Escape pods? Things must be bad.
Escape pod, sir.
Why are none of these other kids being like, hey,
Hey,
one
that
of us
one dude is,
missing?
yeah, that one dude keeps running off.
How are we gonna get through this?
You want to say something about that guy?
Yeah, no questions, nothing. Not a very good trainer.
I know, I was thinking that too. He's not really keeping an eye on him either.
You must abandon ship.
Not a chance. An admiral must go down with her ship.
And their locator beacon's not active. Theirs is the only pod unaccounted for.
What was that?
Oh!
Wow.
I wonder who he's working with.
Well,
Is that Bosk? I don't know who this
you
is.
boys look lost.
Let them go?
They're living witnesses, honey.
That was never part of the plan. I just wanted to kill the Jedi that murdered my father.
What is that stick
What stick?
that's in her head?
Yeah, there's like a straight up stick in her head, you're right.
He was a traitor?
Yes, well, we can't worry about that right now. If he is like us, he'll realize he's wrong.
Adversity is a friendship's truest test.
Very true. I do like these little quotes. It's cool seeing Anakin and Mace tag teaming. I don't see that a lot.
Your astromech is programmed to feel.
R2 is kind of a special case. You're right, R2. It doesn't look
We should get a third dog and name it R2D2.
Okay. Oh, looks like one's about to eat R2.
Never.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, there's stuff over there.
Looks like R8.
R8 is gonna get eaten though.
Look at these things.
Mace, over here.
There's always like tons of clone bodies just everywhere.
Send the droids to scan for any survivors down here.
No
Killer
survivors.
missed.
They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
Oh my god, I love Bane.
They're dead. Executed like the troopers below.
Dang it, R8. You watch where you're going. Bro, behind you.
Oh, I knew it. Alright, it's just not up to par.
Oh, he's still trying to help him too.
Oh my goodness! Oh.
What is that doing here?
Good lord.
Drop it!
Oh no.
Mace is dead.
I can't take this
Are
one.
you happy now?
Yeah, there's like a straight up arrow in her head.
You haven't even done anything. I've taken all the risks. Count Dooku will pay us well if we bring back the Jedi's head.
Bosk, take care of
Yeah,
our
it's Bosk.
guests.
I play as him in the Battlefront 2.
Look at him. Look at him fly.
I'm afraid the whole bridge will collapse. And call the temple for help, okay? We'll hold out as long as we can.
Oh!
This place is a death trap.
Blast!
You should like open it, let them crawl halfway, and then close it. Kill them.
You bring the whole place down on us. I already sent R2 back to the fighters to call for help.
Once again, they have to rely on R2.
Incoming! If we can barely survive in here, Windu must have been killed in the blast. Look out! We're out of here. No one can survive this place.
Oh,
it's
finally.
an antenna.
I was like, there has to be a purpose for that. Why would they just...
I'll be ready when you arrive.
Man, it's peeing everywhere. Gee. My man put a suction cup on a giant monster's head and then put it on a ship and then shot the ship off.
Yeah, he did. Look at him go, like a pimp.
Wow. And he's just flying away.
I know.
I told you he wasn't dead.
R2?
Sucks how Mace has like no faith in R2.
Oh.
I've knocked out his communications.
2 rings, marked 3-5.
If we can take out the rings, he'll be trapped. Destroy them both!
You'll get one shot at this, kid.
Nice.
Well, there comes a fortune. Nice work, kid.
We'll make Windu come to us next time.
Oh.
Oh no.
And call the temple for help, okay?
Prepare my ship. We shall leave immediately.
Whose helmet is that anyway?
It belongs to a bounty hunter I killed on Geonosis. Boba was on Geonosis when his father died. He watched as I killed him. Your astromech has been gone too long. He must have failed to deliver your message. Hold the ship steady.
I like these little sequences of them using the Force.
Yeah.
We were lucky to arrive when we did. Come here, droid. I can see why your master trusts you, little one.
Finally gets the recognition he deserves. Revenge is a confession of pain.
Aww. A confession of pain. Interesting phraseology. I like it a lot.
You're not like them. I can tell.
I'm no soldier. I'm no clone, not like those two.
That kid destroyed an entire cruiser trying to get to you.
We received a transmission from the bounty hunters.
Mace Windu, you were lucky to escape.
Pathetic. Boba, do it. Boba!
Do it, Boba.
That was pawns.
I shall go and take Padawan Tano with me.
Next
Oh my
time I tell you to
gosh.
pull the trigger, you do it.
We're in over our heads. That kid destroyed an entire cruiser, and now we're taking hostage.
I'm still in. I got a lot of riding on this kill.
You can drag your worthless carcass off of this ship when we land. Set course for Florum.
So we're looking for friends of Jango Fett.
We must go to the lower levels.
Looks like the Matrix. Like Zion.
Got a safety rail in place.
I know. Oh, but they got these turn kiosk things like at Disney World.
I never asked for permission to do anything, my darling.
Jeez. It's the guy that does a voice in any kids WB show.
Let us go inside where we can discuss business over a drink.
This job's gone south. Like every job I do with that hag. I have some information that's worth something to the right people.
Castus!
Ooh.
Try to be more subtle. You have adopted many of your master's ways. A lack of subtlety. You may be surprised what people reveal when they have been drinking.
Oh wow, they got like an alien strip club in this show.
I like it.
Same. Wow, only on Cartoon Network.
We are never too busy for the citizens of the Republic.
I'm listening.
Never go out with you. What's her name?
She's bad news.
There's always trouble when she shows up. Find
Uh-oh.
something interesting, kid.
Stand down.
I love the sound.
You can
Yeah.
take us all, Jedi.
Hey, nobody's shooting at my place today.
Not very subtle.
Getting involved with the Jedi is never a good idea.
Move Slave 1 to the outskirts and get the hostages ready.
This is your fight, not mine.
I should assume you are walking us into a trap.
Yes, you should.
Remember, patience.
Patience. He seems like a good Jedi.
Bad move, Jedi. This will cost you.
I wanted Windu. What are you doing here?
Execute the hostages if I give the word.
You have already lost, and you don't even know it.
If I don't hear from her soon, I'm gone.
No one will be harmed if you come quietly.
I can't let you die.
You won't have to.
It's over.
Aura, now!
Bomb!
There we go. Thank you. The best Jedi I've seen in the whole show so far, except for Obi-Wan.
Don't leave me! No!
Tell us where those men are. They are going to die.
Oh.
He will not reveal the location of the hostages. I thought you might talk some sense into him.
Why should I help anybody? I've got no one.
It is the honorable thing to do. It's what your father would have wanted.
She is trying to lead you away from the hostages.
Time's up.
Oh, she got there quick.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Jeez. Cut off the whole wing of Slave 1. Oh, wow. So does Boba Fett make like a new one later?
But you started when you murdered my father. I'll never forgive you.
You're going to have to. Take him away.
Oh, I actually expected more of a...
Yeah, like a just talk to him or something.
Yeah.
You know, we were at war, kid. I don't want to kill anyone. Oh, it's just
like no compassion.
Yeah, I was expecting him to give him like a talk or something and be like, you know, I
Some
didn't.
kind of wisdom.
Yeah, like I never wanted to kill your father, you know, but you know, it's warm.
You're gonna need to.
He's like, I'll never forget you. I hate you. You killed my dad. Tough. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Yeah, I like seeing him as a kid, and it is interesting the idea that a Jedi killing somebody or that has like a repercussion, that there's consequences for that. How would that make Boba Fett feel as a child? And then seeing him try to get revenge, get caught up with these weird bounty hunters. We get to see Boss, which was cool.
And we constantly saw Boba kind of go between that struggle of like not wanting to hurt innocent people and wanting revenge.
Yeah.
Flip-flop, which is a very realistic like reaction for a human.
I do like that there is a general consistency among Boba Fett's character from this to like the Book of Boba Fett and like the Mandalorian, where he's really not like a bad guy. He's a bounty hunter and has probably done some questionable things, but he himself, you know, like helping with the Tusken Raiders and, you know, whatever.
I think he's misguided.
And like you saw your father die, but every person you see looks just like him. That would have been cool to have seen more like conflict with that, where she's like telling him to kill the clone.
Yeah.
And like it would have been cool for him to like have had like a flashback to that moment or something. And they didn't really go that route, but that would have been cool to have seen. You know, I know this is the end of the season for us, but Ahsoka has really grown on me a lot. I straight up hated her in season 1. I know I try to be like candid about it and be like, you know, she's a little rough. I absolutely hate her. I found her just totally obnoxious, annoying. I was really hoping that we were going to get some growth soon, and luckily we did. And I loved her in The Mandalorian when she's already a grown, experienced Jedi. But that gap between, so now I'm really liking her. She's still a kid, but she's still
there's less whining.
A lot less whining. She's still inexperienced, still makes those mistakes, but it's not like in such an obnoxious way, I guess. So she has grown on me a lot, but that first season, Ahsoka, that was tough for me. That really was tough.
I agree. I like her character a lot, but I did like this arc kind of focusing on Boba and the struggles that he's dealing with. And you know, we had that weird girl with the antenna on her head. Yeah. She was vicious. Straight up left him. Yeah, I really liked it.
Same, so did I. Well, hopefully the patrons, you guys enjoyed this one. If you're watching this on regular YouTube, sorry you didn't get to see it when it first came out, but hopefully you understand. Like this video, it does help the channel out a lot. Patrons and subscribers, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, how you felt about this arc and how you're feeling about us getting into the next season, which is where it's supposed to really start to take off. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I could see myself really loving this show. But that's it. We appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.